How's that blurry?
Okay, they say, couple on cop squat. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out.
What you need? That's your glass?
Yeah, it is. Thank you, sir. Let me hold that, and let me get a little bit of your 38.
Yeah.
My nigga. Little splash. That's it. 3 count shot.
Oh yeah, you be counting.
I don't know what's up with the other one, but now maybe.
Oh, you still in there?
You know the other one?
Yeah.
Fuck you, man. I won't go live on Facebook with you. No brag on these hoes.
Do it.
Go live. Go live. Go live on everything. Fuck it, man. Now, but what is what though? Alright, so we good.
Dreams of high level, but seem to be leaving out things that hot get you, like them jack boys coming in teams with hot metal. Yeah, we the same ones that played in the streets, that ran through the valleys and stayed with the heat. Been through our ups and downs, but we stayed concrete. Just that big body mafia, ain't nothing here. We how we do it. This is how we do, how we do, how we do it. This is how we do, how we do, how we do it. This is how we do, how we do, how we do it. This is how we do, how we do, how we do it. This is how we do, how we do, how we do it. This is how we do, how we do, how we do it. This is how we do, how we do,
This look right here.
this is how we do, how we do.
Yeah, man.
Like we listening right now.
You still
With the
yeah.
Dark days going on.
Definitely.
They got us locked in this mental institution where babies get shot. Cause babies don't wanna shoot to wanna make us get locked. In federal institution, instead of keys to the lock. And they don't want us loose song. Can't believe what I'm seeing lately. Babies is killing babies, and rapists is killing ladies, policemen is killing kids, and with all of this killing said, with all of this killing for, we filled up with so much hatred, we death and breath is gone.
That's what we need right here.
But we ain't no more. They told us that they would help us if we help them to destroy everything that ain't them. They invaded our sanctum, no mistaken for no sanctum. They say saviors ain't them, changing the way we paint them. They ain't never been angels, they just searching for some angles. They can arrest you and arraign you, out of bail obtain you. They don't want you going home, they want you jobbing or jailing, nigga. That's how they keep it going. They got us locked in this mental institution where babies get shot. Cause babies don't want to shoot to them, wanna make us get locked. In federal institutions, instead of keys to the lock. And they don't want us loose on. They got us locked in this mental institution where babies get shot. Cause favors going to shoot till money makers getting locked. In federal institutions,
That's
they
better.
keys to the lock. And they don't want us loose song.
Yeah.
Let more light in.
So that's what the was all along. We didn't need to really turn on the lights. Just need to let more light in through the lens.
Okay.
Yeah, see.
If I can continue to follow.
At this. Oh.
They got us locked in this mental institution where babies get shot. These babies don't want to shoot till money makers getting locked. In federal institutions, they keys to the lock. And they don't want us loose on. They got us locked in this mental institution where babies get shot. These babies don't want to shoot till money makers getting locked. In federal institutions, they keys to the lock. And they don't want us loose on. Oh.
I want to see what that is looking like. Oh, that's good. Okay, well, guess
And they don't want us loose on.
Show you which to exit. No, don't want to exit. And you can see the still.
Wake up, stand up, boy, it's time to man up. Take notice with them powers that be trying to handle us. Worldwide domination, disease, and annihilation. So you don't believe, look at your peoples and the silent face. And time waits already in the set, while they seize home alone. Trying to raise themselves and BT ain't gonna do it. All they doing is confusing and using the rap music. Turn our peoples into losers by making them want material things that don't matter. Our community is dying.
It doesn't matter. I was just curious.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you can see it, I mean, that's not cool. It's probably this. Let's do this. Probably this.
And see what them demons got in store. Cause it's full speed ahead, man. They on their mission. To have you broke, starving, bowing down to submission. See, that's the truth.
Stop, right?
That shit tight.
So you wanna send out some I think the YouTube, I mean the Facebook shit. This is also on the book. That's on the book. So let's get let's do this.
Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George.
I'm teaching, man. What's up, Bob? What's up, Shorty? What's up, Tooch?
Where he at? Facebook or YouTube?
What you want, young? Say what's up, man. Say what's up, baby. I know you got a lot to say, man. We got a lot to say. We got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot on the agenda.
I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George. Follow me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George.
Cheers, man.
I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course.
Okay,
And then I'm blessed with George. Follow
Yeah.
me, I ain't the chip off the porch. I never fell off, of course. Follow me, know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm blessed with George.
Yeah, we live this Saturday night, baby. Yeah, you know what it do, man. Well, them Halloweeners at them Halloweenies. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. You know, people probably dressing up. You know what Halloween means? Yeah. That's right, man. You on the tube? You on the book? Yeah.
He on the book.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
There we go. Well, how do you make this chat box so damn big in your
Yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to Deion Sanders, man. HBCUs in the building. You know what I'm saying? They should have done that. Wait, do we play Jackson State? Morgan play Jackson State? I don't know. I'm curious. Do that game day up at Morgan. That should be live.
Just like you smoke what you smoke, I drink.
Hey. Good, what it is? What's happening, First Lady? What's the word? What's the word? You think I'm a clown, but you fit, and you know just how I get done. When I hit and I go and call you for the next time, you know. We live on YouTube and Facebook. Share the link. Let some people who like intelligence and wisdom know. Join in some good conversation.
And we paying attention to the comments and all that. If it's something on your mind, you want to talk about it, then let's get into it.
For sure. For sure.
What's going on out here today? And I heard them I heard them M-bombs is up on Twitter. How y'all feel about that?
I was wondering what was going to be different with Elon moving in. I was wondering about that. I know we in for some shit. Part of my language.
So they were saying that somebody said that he wanted to kill the bots, and the whole thing is that he wants free speech. He want to promote free speech.
But you can freely speak, but then people are free to be offended too. And that seems to have more value. People's offense will have more value than the actual message, right? Not to cut you off, but
no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
That's the trickery of it all.
So there needs to be some realism.
Yeah, motherfuckers need to grow up.
Yeah.
And stop this sensitive, childish shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the purpose. I think the purpose of free speech is to create conversation to bring positive change.
But that's what people being willing to accept the truth. You see what I'm saying? How you understand what I'm saying? Like,
but the truth is based on your perspective.
no, it's 2 + 2 4.
It is.
That's true.
That's true.
All right. So if a dude acting like a broad, and I say you acting like a broad, you know what I'm saying? He know he acting like a broad.
Yeah. That's.
You understand me? If you
Well,
got,
maybe that's what he wants.
if you got a group of people oppressing another group of people and you come out on it, that's truth.
Yeah, oppression is oppression. But what happens when you got a group of people that don't think that it's oppression?
The
one group think it's oppression. It's another group that don't think it's oppression.
The only ones think it ain't oppression is the oppressor. You understand me?
Yeah.
Whoever ain't, or those who, or those who benefit from the oppression. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, now you're talking about. I think that's how capitalism thrives.
What's that?
Is people benefit from oppression, or they
everybody except for the oppressed.
Everybody except for the oppressed. So think about like what they got that incinerator down there on what is down there near Cherry Hill, right? It's an incinerator down there, and it's like a whole community that's like fucked up.
Okay.
Like I believe they have like a higher rate of asthma and all that stuff down there, just because of all the emissions. And like I guess that area was built for industry, right?
Yeah.
But now you got a bunch of like people that are in the environment that are considered to be a part of the vulnerable population that don't have a maybe they do have a voice, they're just not using their voice, but they're impacted directly as a result of them using their real estate to incinerate trash. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that the foreigners benefit from what the oppressors do to us?
I mean,
do they
financially? Absolutely.
That's all that matters in this world.
Well, why do you think people buy treasury bonds? Because they know they're gonna get their money back.
It seems like it's an endless thing until I don't see any change to it. So as a people, what do we do to change things for ourselves to at least get ourselves in a better economic position, status?
Unite.
We know that's the age-old answer, right? But does anybody else have any other perspective or ideas on that? Uniting who? Everybody?
I mean, first we gotta start with each other.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying when I say everybody, I mean all of us. So, people of color, all of us uniting, or can it just be enough of us united to make a change? Like what's the percentage of you say how many of us are in this country? How many? So black people or just black? Because Africans and black is two different things. Black Americans and Africans is two different things.
Now if we start looking at it as like Pan-Africanism.
What is that exactly?
So African Americans, you got. So we are identified as African Americans, but we weren't born on African soil.
No, I get what you're
But
saying.
then you have Africans from African soil that are also here too.
Africans. Then they are.
Egyptians,
What you mean they are here?
Moroccans,
Were they born here or
South
they came
Africans, whether they were born here or they came here.
So they was born here, then they are African Americans, right? If their mother and father was born in Africa, and then they were born here, then they are African Americans. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then those that come here from Africa are African, right?
Right.
But those of us whose parents were born here, we're just Black Americans.
But they don't identify. Other people don't identify us as Black Americans.
What you mean? Who don't identify us as Black Americans? When you say that, seriously though, who you
everybody else that's not Black.
Everybody's not Black.
Well, any application. Now, who creates these applications? Whether it be the government, or it be the banks, or it be who else? I mean, what else would you file an application?
So what on the application you speaking of specifically when it relates to us?
You have
versus African.
Because you can select African American. You can select. Sometimes they have Black, but not all the times do they have Black. In terms of applications, when you check, like, what are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ask you your nationality and they ask you your sex.
Black, not Hispanic. I've seen that.
You have?
Damn, they won't even let us link up with the brownies, huh?
No, well, Hispanics are considered white.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll say ethnicity, Hispanic or non-Hispanic. So even when you select that you're African American, they'll ask ethnicity, Hispanic or non-Hispanic. But Hispanics are considered white. Egyptians are considered white, and they are Africans.
Wow.
Yeah. On the census,
mm-hmm.
They identify Egyptians as white on the census. So they choose, I don't know who chooses it, but the government chooses to identify certain Africans as white.
Of course. What? Hold up, what? What you say? The government. Is that what you said? I missed that.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that the government is in control of the Census Bureau, because that's how they determine how much money they're going to give to certain communities.
I guess that's what it all comes down to. At the end of the day, is classification, right?
So how many
and the entitlements that comes with certain classifications.
Yeah. So who's entitled to this money? And we're going to budget based on this.
Yeah. Big fella, what it is, man. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yo, did you hear somebody try running the Nancy Pelosi house?
That's what Stu keep talking about. Hey,
they tried to kill her, yo. That's crazy.
Hey, ooh, ow. We talking about?
Yo, and oh man, they got a lot of. It's a lot of dumb motherfuckers, yo. You knew she wasn't in there. She gonna go in there, she ain't in there.
It's a demonstration, though. You understand what I'm saying?
Did you hear this? Did you hear this in Michigan? Imagine you and I walking into a voting establishment with our guns and our vests.
Nigga, you ain't even getting on that block.
And you go and you look at whatever they got going on and you are intimidating voters. Apparently, this is happening in Michigan right now, and the police go in there and they're being friendly, like with these folks, like going in like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Imagine that happening here in Maryland. It was you and me. Hell no. They might kill everybody in there. This voting booth is done. Yeah.
It's sad, man, that that it is the way that it is. But I hold us responsible at this point. We are responsible for the way that we are perceived at this point because of our behavior. You know what I mean?
What behavior?
Our reckless. I don't like to use the word ignorant because ignorant is lacking knowledge when they know very well what they're doing. But just reckless behavior, the way we conduct ourselves. You may not travel in those circles where you experience it a lot, but most of us do, and it's unacceptable, right? And so if those of us who are conscious, if we don't like it, if we don't tolerate it, then how can we expect others to see us as wise, intelligent people if most of us are acting like that? Coming in stores, knocking over merchandise, and you know what I'm saying, and turning up and trying to make viral videos, you know what I mean, in people's establishments, going anywhere and everywhere and fighting and turning up.
So is that?
I'm listening.
I think that's a low. That's who's holding us accountable then? Like
nobody. Only the oppressors, the rule makers. They the ones that's holding us accountable by the way they charge us and convict us. But we're not holding each other accountable because we don't want no smoke with each other. Because those of us who know better, we don't want no smoke. We don't. In the process of checking somebody on their behavior, you can lose your life for free, right?
So I had a conversation with somebody today where they were talking about capitalism and an American capitalism, which are apparently two different things that I had no idea. And I have to look it up and see what I can find. But one thing that I do recognize is that I feel like we reward. Sometimes our society rewards negative behavior
because it's the trap of it all. That's to encourage you to do it more. I think, man, what I guess they man was chopping it up about is that people do negative shit because it gets results. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's all by design. You see what I'm saying? It's all by design that you walk around and you being the bigger person. You walking around with this positivity, and it seems to be not getting any results. But the second you pick up a gun or the second you punch somebody in the mouth or who-wop, at least if no one else, your peers respect that and give you, you know what I mean, credibility for it. But we know that's not the right response to things.
So where the algorithm police at? Is there such thing?
Hell no. The algorithm is policing us. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the algorithm is the reason. Well, I guess it's the algorithm is finding attention.
Slice, what up? Say again.
The algorithm is finding attention.
So what it is.
This is what you want to attend to.
So the push comes from design, and the algorithm is picking up how you react and respond to these things, and then it gives you more of it to help you perpetuate it. So make sure you get more of it. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like,
so then what the? So it's like you pay attention to this, I'm gonna give you more of this. Is that what you're saying?
You're paying attention to it because I'm giving you more of it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like ads down your timeline. If you click one ass, you're gonna get more ass.
More asses.
You understand what I'm saying? If you click a fight, you'll get more of it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know.
So what you're saying is you got to be careful of what you got to be careful of what you
give
put
attention
into
to. Right. What you let in and what you give attention to.
So what would you? So in that case, so if we, that's one side of the coin, right? So what's the other side? What should people be paying attention to? What should people's timelines look like?
My timeline has a lot of things that I'm interested in, which is like finance, wealth building, creative things. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. Inspiration. What's the other things? Like just quotes. You know what I mean? Just all kind of positive, inspiring quotes.
Right.
You know, I get a lot of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get a lot of ass too. You know what I'm saying? But that's because from the early days. That's from the early days.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I actually when I went on I think the first time I set up my whatever you call these accounts, I had of course I had some other people help me out, you know. And before you know it, it's like, wait a minute. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? What that comedian say? He's like, yeah, I'm married, I'm not blind.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess at some point, I think you made a point.
Everything is like I said, everything is YouTube television, right? We are the television now, and that was genius. That's what Instagram is. It's the same as like YouTube. It's like you the TV now. Everybody's page is their channel.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why some people take pictures every 5 minutes, and some people recording when they go eat or when they go do something, because it's like you ABC now. So it's like you ABC, U92Q, you gotta keep it going. The second you're not entertaining, the viewers, they're gonna find somebody else. So if you don't want to lose them, you keep going and keep going. See how now they made us do the work.
So you enhance the with.
They made us do the work. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the work. You know what I mean? And they cut us a little percentage. If you can get million followers, then I'll give you a couple of hours. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
So
when the last time you watched regular TV?
Who, me?
I know I ain't watched TV in over a year. I ain't seen nothing on commercial television.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on commercial television in over a year. Like,
shit.
Now, one time I was drenched in it, like watching the news. I go from local news, CNN, you know what I mean, and just constantly entrenched in that. But then it began to, it wasn't healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. Like, I do turn the news on if I gotta leave the house or something like that, or do something. I'll turn the news on in the morning just to see what the weather is. Even though I can click on my phone and look at the clouds and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But in the midst of that,
you're gonna hear.
You're gonna hear about how many got killed, about the old lady. You know what I mean?
Old lady pump.
Cuz what it is, Migo.
Yeah.
Migo in the bill. What it is, cuz. Yeah, that's what we doing. You know what I mean? We got a whole lot more in store too, cuz. We gonna really show some things, man. Some really good things, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Right now we just warming up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Building with our people, our good family peoples. My man Slice say news, the acronym for news, NEWS, is negative energy within society. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's the bad news.
That's
Ain't
a
no
good-
good news.
that's a
What is
good
that
one.
news at?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's what I say. So you go to see the weather, but they gonna make sure you see some yellow tape. You know what I'm talking about? And some, what they call them, TPs, when they put them over the bullets, the shells and shit. You're gonna see some TPs, you're gonna see some yellow tape, you're gonna see some mothers crying. They're gonna make sure you get a dose of that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That shit will set your day on the wrong track.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And to white Americans, is to instill fear in them from us. To, you know what I mean? To steer clear of us. You know what I mean? So it's all
yeah,
programming.
we all lost interest in the news. Yeah.
It's all programming. You know what I'm saying? Facts, cuz. We definitely did. I definitely stopped watching it. Because I can get it from if I hear you heard such and such happen, I go to Instagram. And if it really happened, somebody gonna be talking about it. Same thing. Facebook, not so much. Facebook's slow. You know they call Facebook like for old people. I don't mean to offend nobody, but they say Facebook is for
they
old
lost.
people.
Apparently, they lost a bunch of users. However, they own Instagram.
Who on Instagram?
Facebook owns Instagram.
Right.
You know, so
right.
But Instagram is
Zuckerberg.
Indirect competition.
My bad.
With
I'm on his platform
TikTok.
talking shit about it, man.
You know, like Facebook is for people that are 30 and over. Like,
right. And to a young person, that's an old person.
Yeah. Well, Robert F. Smith said this: everybody gets information in 14-second increments, and unfortunately, as a result of that, like people aren't getting.
You ain't old, cuz.
People ain't getting. They're not getting everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why Kendrick said something about we live in a meme world. This is a meme world.
A meme world.
Yeah. People see a meme.
That's what I was saying about the whole Kanye thing. Like I saw what they was doing. I saw what they was doing with when Bill Cosby got charged and convicted. How they made memes about the shit, like, oh, they tenderizing us to accept the shit that they do to us by making a parody of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it's really a very serious thing. You know what I'm saying?
I just, the whole, like for me, I just think that it's so weird that every time that somebody gets to like an inflection point to where real change can be made, that here come the wolves, and it regardless of the industry, here come the wolves. If you're not down with the sheep, if you want to go out here and you want to be different, you want to swim against the tide. Well, you know what? Go ahead, and we're gonna make a special lane for your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna send you back round there.
Right.
Get.
Man, what we gonna do? My man Stu say, we in bad shape, man. You know what I mean? We in bad shape, bro. We in bad shape, man.
Oh man. I don't think we in bad shape.
Really?
No. I'm extremely optimistic. I believe that in times of what's the word that I'm looking for? challenging times galvanize the right people to
I'm listening.
yeah, you don't believe me, but
I'm listening.
I've seen it. I've witnessed it, like how challenging times can create success for those that are willing to adjust. You gotta adjust.
To what?
What is it? What'd you say? You said be like water.
I didn't say that. Bruce Lee said that.
Oh yeah, you too late for that, man. All right, yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got opinions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, we lost our elders, and those in their 40s and 50s are really just trying to create more separation. And all under that, it's a lost cause.
Well, at some point, somebody got to take control to galvanize youth.
And everybody that tried that, it's a failed mission. You know what I'm saying? How many success stories do we actually see? Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but how many success stories do we actually see of anybody being able to redirect the majority of the youth? It's okay to go in and change one or two, but that's not the rate we need at this point. We need a drastic change.
Right. And guess where that drastic change is going to come from?
I'm listening.
Families. From having a mother and a father in the house committed to
and that's not
raising their child.
And that's not going to happen. We're getting more and more separated now that the black woman has finally subscribed to the program that she don't need the black man and all this other goofy ass shit. That's the end.
No, fuck that. You seen a comedian? What's her name? Yvonne Orji. She said
he popped my hoodie on his neck. You know about.
She said she don't want to be independent.
Who?
Yo, she's a fucking millionaire.
That's one smart. That's why she's a millionaire, because she's smart.
She don't want to be independent. She like, I don't want to.
You get an average black woman $100,000 and she a king.
And that's all she want?
What? $100,000 a year?
That's
Hell
it.
Yeah. And a Acura or a Mercedes? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No offense, lady. I mean,
what? I don't
we still,
I don't know.
We still gonna be friends.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta,
I got
so I need to get y'all shit together and stop cutting us out. You need us. Just like we need y'all. And our children need us. You know what I mean? We
work together.
That construct has been destroyed. That family construct has been destroyed for us. They did a good job. They started in the late 60s, early 70s, when they removed industry from the inner cities. And when the white families followed and was able to get home loans, what happened? Redlining, right? And that separated and took the fathers out the home. And then what happened? They introduced heroin, right? And then the black father had a choice. You could either use it or sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that beat a lot of our fathers and uncles up, took them out the game. Then crack came, and that destroyed our women. Now they double back again with the heroin again, just in the form of a pill to get our sons. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
the crack era was I think that was when that's the whole idea of taking, making the youth buck at the elders. Because you don't,
that did. Because
you don't need a lot of money.
Well, they took
money.
Well, the thing is, they took the buffers out the game, because before that, when you had grown men controlling the neighborhoods versus once they removed them, You know what I'm saying? Once they moved the big dealers who was actually doing positive things with it, I mean, they were selling poison, but at the same time, they were still taking care of the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once they removed them, then you had that gap between the youth and then the elders. And then that's when the lawlessness came into play. You know what I'm saying? And the youth just been running reckless ever since. I came up in that era and I saw the metamorphosis. I seen the transformation from what at least in Baltimore, what the neighborhoods used to be. When we used to be neighborhood, we used to be community, till we went to this just renegade shit.
Yeah.
And fast forward, now you just got babies with 50 round clips. You know what I'm saying? And so I saw it was a good plan. It's like who said that? It was a good what they did to us. It was a good plan to just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's on us now. You know what I mean? It's on us. We gotta say enough is enough. But we have to be able to see that we won't be here and we're just giving our children back over. We feeding our children to the machine. You know what I'm saying? We're feeding our babies to the machine. You know, COVID created a lot of entrepreneurship, which is good. But look what they're doing now. They crashing the economy. You feel what I'm saying? To what? Drive all the people out of their own businesses back into working for them. It's real. This shit real. These people ain't playing. They mashing. And we shaking ass and shooting. You know what I mean? Thugging and drugging, shaking ass and shooting. That's all we doing. You know what I mean? And that's it. How far can we go with that? Anybody agree with me or anybody disagree with me on that? How far can we go with that? How much longer can we go before we hit a brick wall? You know what I mean?
He's saying we so our community is crash test dummies.
And the kids are driving. And what do they call each other?
Dummy. That's not funny. I'm not gonna laugh at that.
Yeah, man. It's a sickness.
I'm not gonna laugh at that.
COVID ain't the only sickness. You know what I mean? Sickness and disease comes in many forms. You know what I mean?
So what we gonna do?
We gonna get this wealth and creative and become a voice, and we're gonna mobilize others so that we can invest in our youth. You know what I mean? We're gonna invest in our youth. That's what I was saying, like about somebody like Floyd, right? Floyd got, I don't know what he got, but he's valued worth what? What Floyd worth? What Floyd worth? What's Floyd's worth?
Let's see what Floyd worth.
That's Floyd. What is Floyd's worth?
He worth something.
I know he's worth 9 figures at least.
He a champion.
Right? And I ain't pocket watching or, you understand me? And Louis, carry on. Hey, while you doing that, we're going to turn this music a little bit. Yeah. Fact finding.
Well, they say his worth is 450 million.
All right. Now, I watch him in the designer stores spending, 100,000. Now how many people, how many young brothers he could have sent to trade school with that money? You see what I'm saying? How many young brothers he could have sent to trade school with that money? How many young sisters he could have sent to trade school with that money? Instead of standing in a store with people of his not the same color who don't give a shit about him. You understand me? That money is gonna leave the community forever.
Right. So you're talking about value. You're talking about value, like is oh man, that's crazy. So is 100 of our youth worth one bag?
What you mean? Elaborate on that a little bit.
So they were saying like Cause he was telling me about these bags that like these affluent women get, that they had to sell their bags to pay their mortgages and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't have bought them in the first place.
Right. But we talking about like, I
So you
mean,
trying to tell me that a $100 bag don't carry the same shit a $15,000 bag carry?
yeah, but you get a think about it like this. It don't.
It don't.
Because it holds value. That $100 bag is that $100 bag gonna still be worth $100 in 10 years? What is this $100,000 bag that I buy in 10 years? It's probably gonna appreciate in value because there aren't as many of them, and the only people that have them are people who have gobs and gobs of money. And if you look at inflation, it's like, oh snap, well, now this $100,000 bag is worth $300,000 now.
But how long that's gonna take to happen, though?
Let's see, you had all these people selling their shit when the market went down. You know what I'm saying? But they had,
Like, I bet you they wasn't selling them at a profit.
maybe not. But if you can sell it at cost, at least it held its value. You know?
I got you. It's like gold. Sort.
Yeah, it's got a clock. It's a time clock on it.
Wow, okay, how much more value
Exactly.
if I take that same 15,000 and I put 3 young dudes in trade school, get their CDLs, now they're making 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
That's a better return.
Yeah, now you're changing the community.
That's what we gotta do, or we're not gonna be here. We're not gonna be here if we don't. And you know, and I got youngins. You want youngins.
Yeah.
So if we don't change the world, then what kind of world are our youngins gonna inherit? You feel what I'm saying? That goes for Floyd. That goes for Jay-Z. That's why Jay-Z has changed his ways once he started having children. Right? Before that, he was selfish. You know what I'm saying? But once you have children and you see like, okay, my kid's gonna be in this world that I played a part in corrupting and abusing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now you got people running around here that's been abused by you. You see what I'm saying? And now you're gonna have your children out here. You feel what I'm saying? So it changes. That's what I'm saying. We have to change the culture. We have to change the community. We have to do it as a whole, because just because you raise yours right and leave yours in inheritance doesn't mean that that's the end all be all. Because they still gotta go outside.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up, Ash? Welcome to the party.
What it is?
We live at the barbecue.
For Shiggity, grab a plate, pull up.
Yeah, we having some intelligent conversation.
There you go.
You know.
Get some of this knowledge and wisdom. And let's create some understanding.
Yeah.
So we can do better, right? Hey, there's my man. Good to see you in the building.
Yeah.
My man. Mark Math in the building.
Hey, what's up, man?
Mark man, go see my man. Go listen to my man music. Check his page out. You know what I mean? Got some great music. Y'all just dropped the single. You know what I mean? Got Lisa on there. Got Mike Wreck on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, somebody want me to get on the verse.
That's easy.
We'll have to hit him.
Man, that's easy. That's a cakewalk.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it.
We need 100,000 of them a week.
Yeah, and we doing this so we are the inflection point of positivity in the world. I believe that, man.
Yeah.
I do. I believe that. I believe that we all have connections to good people that only want to see growth.
Yeah, Mark last said you owe me a hook, bro.
Yeah, I owe you, man. I owe you, man. I got you. You know I got you too, man. You know I got you, man.
What song was that? I think he's been talking about this for a minute.
Yeah, I know you had to remind me,
yeah,
man.
he's been in your back pocket for a minute about that one.
I've been a little busy, man. Forgive me, man.
Yeah, you gotta stay in these bushes, man.
Yeah,
man. He doing music for Disney and everything now. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh no, it's not like that.
Yeah, I mean,
nah.
Yeah. We gotta wait for our dribble. We gotta get a little bit of the dribble.
That's terrible, man. All right, man.
We get a little bit of the dribble.
Look,
yeah, man.
I got some time tomorrow, and I'm gonna be in there working tomorrow morning. So I got you. I got you tomorrow morning. Just do me a favor and remind me of what it is that I owe you. I know you sent me the music too, man. Just help me out, man. Do me a favor and help me out, man. I got you. I promise. Tomorrow morning. So, wait a minute. So, do you care about?
Appreciate you too, bro. For sure.
Yeah. Do you care about like these elections and all that stuff coming up that's happening?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yes and no.
On one side it matters locally. You know what I mean? It matters, period. But I just think that we don't really have a true say-so in who is selected. I don't believe that there's an election. I believe there's a selection. You know what I mean? And a person is selected by whose best interest they'll serve. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that. You know what I mean? Just like on the larger scale, when we talked about congressmen and people, they get elected by who spent the most money. You know what I mean? Because they know that once them people get in, they're gonna do work for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you think about it like that, it's hard to subscribe to it because then there's no how can I say it? There's no ethics. There's no integrity. And we always pay for it. Separation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's but I do like what you said. It's important locally. It's important. The most power. So whoever's listening, the most powerful person in Baltimore City is Brandon Scott.
How? Oh, go ahead.
And the reason why he's the most powerful is because he's got the most votes that control the budget. So we all know that the only color that matters is green. The city's got a $3 billion budget, and he's in control of that budget because he appoints the people that vote on what's going to happen in Baltimore City. Now, Baltimore County, I don't know if Baltimore County is the same way, but I do know that the mayor of Baltimore City is one of the most powerful positions in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in the city and you have a vote, make sure you use it. Use it in a way that's going to benefit you and your community. Nobody can tell you what's the best decision, but
what about those who fund the campaigns? Right.
You can see. It's all public. You can see who's funding those campaigns. Matter of fact, because I think it was like a lawyer group that was funding Brandon Scott. Matter of fact, and I think that they appointed. There was a issue because I think he appointed someone as a city solicitor that The company donated to his campaign.
That's what I'm saying. Wake me up when you start breaking news.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wake me up when you start breaking news, because I don't. None of this is new.
But they're not making his decisions. He can still make decisions on his own. He can decide whatever he wants. He's still in power.
Who? Brandon Williams?
Brandon Scott.
Brandon Williams.
Oh man, Brandon Williams don't even play with the Ravens no more.
Oh, that was a real person?
Yeah.
I was being facetious.
Yeah, man. I think I really enjoy the fact that that we have a voice and a say in what happens in Baltimore City.
Who?
Black people. We just if we recognize our power in Baltimore City, then we would manifest wealth for the next generation.
So how you think you're gonna get how you gonna get blood from a stone?
What you mean?
Because it seems to me that the buck always stops, right? You get these people who come in and they come in, like I think about like Obama, right? And tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody tell me what they think. Obama was a community organizer, right?
He was.
So I believe in his time as a community organizer, he had good intentions for his people, right? Now, let's say when he left from that to pursue a presidential career, did he come in knowing he wasn't going to be able to do shit for his people? Or did he come in thinking with a cape on that he was going to do something to help his people, but he found out that he couldn't, that there's a lot of roadblocks and that there's a CEO, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Really run this shit.
So,
or did he do it all just for his own personal gain?
So, I think Obama was like the first president to use executive orders. He used more executive orders than any other president at that time. We also have to understand that presidents are just figureheads. They can't push laws through.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And that the Senate.
So him being a wise light-skinned nigga.
There's nothing he can do.
Didn't he know that going in? Did he know that? That's what I'm saying. He had to know that shit going in.
But he could set.
So he was full of shit too. Then
no, he could set an agenda and say this is what we want to do as a people, and I'm representing the Democratic Party and all Americans. But if America votes in a majority Republicans in the House and the Senate, it ain't shit he could do. So you gotta. It's like, oh yeah, we gave you a black president, but you can't do shit. And y'all go ahead, do your marches and all that, but you can't do nothing. And we're gonna push all the laws through. We're gonna push all the shit through. What you gonna do? Nothing. He had his own battle.
Who?
Obama. He battling. He was battling the entire time. He was battling, yo.
Battling who? The powers that be? The CEO of this country?
Yeah, well, where they at?
They're called invisible bullies.
They're invisible for a reason.
Yeah, they foot ain't invisible. They foot ain't invisible, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
That motherfucking, you know what I'm talking about? That steel toe on the nigga neck. You understand me? Shit. Let's see.
So that's economics, right? So you saying
What?
because everything is economics at the end of the day.
Exactly. Economics is a silent weapon.
Yeah.
You understand me? It controls everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether you eat, whether you get good medicine, where you live, how you live, it controls everything. And that's what we understand, that we are the economy. You understand what I'm saying? We are the economy. We make the machine move. And that's the part that we're not exercising. It's not about taking over. It's just about demanding more. You know what I mean? That's it. It's just not. We don't, because we don't want to. I don't believe that bloodshed or burning shit down is the answer. I don't. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. I believe that understanding our economic power, and how much we matter in this is the answer, and exercising it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And when we get that, instead of, like I said about Floyd, we keep taking money away from the community. You know what I mean? That's like an addict. That's like a nigga. Excuse me, whatever. But that's like a nigga stealing money out of his mother's purse. Nigga, you supposed to be putting money in your mother's purse. You understand what I'm saying? If you're supposed to go outside and rob motherfuckers and bring money home. You're not supposed to steal people in your house and take it outside and give it to the drug dealer, or go shopping with the shit and spend it with the Asians or whoever, and it's gone forever. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta stop taking it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop taking the money away, taking the funding and the resources away, and start pulling them in.
Yeah, well,
You know
that's
what I mean?
why. So Black Wall Street is so infamous because the dollar circulated in that community multiple times. You know, we got to spend money with each other every opportunity that we get. You know,
But black people make it hard to spend money with them. You know, a nigga charged me about $30 for and gave my old lady one rib.
what?
Real spill. I'm glad you could laugh, because you know what I mean.
I know it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
See,
I mean, it is funny, but it's not funny.
See, you feel what I'm saying? He really sparked black on black violence. Yeah, man. So you try to spend with your own people, and they make it hard. They make it hard. You know what I mean? It's like, man.
Oh man,
We in bad shape, man. We got a lot of straightening. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of straightening we got to get. You know what I mean? A lot of straightening. Do we gotta go? Let me see, man. You know what I mean?
So I believe in.
I'm listening.
I believe in. There's no such thing as a complaint without a solution, right? And I know we in bad shape, but there's a path forward.
I'm listening. Yeah, we just said it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And that's it in its nutshell is what time?
You got us locked in this mental institution where babies get shot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My bad for
Yeah, we still here.
Yeah.
Still here. Oh man, music sound good. Oh yeah, speaking of that, if anybody on here, if you have student loans, October the 31st is the last day that you can do like a public service loan forgiveness. So if you work in the public sector, you should take advantage of that. I will post a link to a form that you can fill out. All you have to do is submit it by the 31st. So just keep that in mind. All right, well, make sure you guys have that link. And you might know some people who have student loans. Either way.
And anybody want to donate to help me get a new 911 GT3 toy, my cash app is Big Body Inc. Remember that. Always remember that. Money is always good, Always, cash, a little cash gift is always good. You know what I mean? It's good to give. You know what I'm talking about? You don't agree?
Oh, I agree.
Appreciate it. Just joking though, but I'm serious. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, what's up, BJ? Yeah, welcome to We Live at the Barbecue, having intelligent conversation, talking about our community, what we could do, ideas in terms of how we can incite positivity, Matter of fact, we're going to clap it up for Deion Sanders. Yeah. Showing love for the HBCUs. That boy had the game day out there at Jackson State today. Showing mad love. And shouts out to all the athletes. You know what I'm saying? Damn, BJ, you could have made like $10 million from one of them NIL deals. Oh, what up, baby? What's up?
Camera out. Grab squat.
Hey, man. You want to change? You want to shit?
Light out. Rotate.
Say it again.
Rotate.
Oh, wow.
Good, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. We good, man. We here, man.
Was the bar share out?
We got I'm gonna pull that link up.
And the him bullet don't believe me.
Damn, yeah.
Want to sit in there? Want to sit in there? I'll give you that one, yeah. Just because it's...
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Where you going?
There you go. Now you got the shortcut. Just pull it on through. Sure you don't want that one? Yeah, just pull that on there. Yeah. Might be back. I don't know. Might be back. Might got something to
Something get up. Got on the nine.
Nah, not good.
Want to stop?
No, I'm good.
For that lime green. Where the lime green at?
Yeah, man. Well, excuse the intermission.
All right, what it is, Jumbo? I thought he was coming over.
We back at it.
Live and direct.
Live and direct. So, hey, I'm curious if anybody on here would, what people listening to these days. What they? I hope everybody on here got some big body in their playlist. And if you don't, then you better go get some. Get some big body in your playlist.
Get some big old in your playlist.
Yeah. Yeah, Big O the King in your playlist. It's not gonna hurt you. It's only gonna help you.
Check that new slice out. Fight Fires.
Mm-hmm.
On all streaming platforms. Maybe he'll, stop being shy and come on. I'm just messing with him. You know what I'm talking about?
Ain't been on there?
Nah. He coming though. He gonna come and burn it down on put it on the grill. You know what I mean? Live at the barbecue. He gonna put it on the grill. He gonna go in the booth and burn it down. You know what I mean? He'll be with us real soon. Yeah. Ain't that right, Jumbo? So.
Oh yeah.
You got this week's trivia.
Oh, this week's trivia. Ooh.
Trill-ass trivia. First one to answer the question with their cash app, you get $20.
$20.
Straight to your cash app.
Somebody jumped in like
Yeah.
I never fell off, of course. Follow me. Know that I'm gifted, of course. And then I'm just follow me.
That Grindstone Vision link is in the comments. Click it, check it out. It's a lot of good music there. Tap in with us.
All right. I got a trivia question. You got a question?
Go for it. You got it.
All right. So Earl G. Graves, I graduated from Morgan State. All right. And Earl G. Graves Business School was instrumental in my development as a young black male, and we were talking about what we could do to forward us. So my question is what magazine did Earl G. Graves create?
That's a good one.
get that $20. Goodbye.
First one to answer with their cash app gets $20.
First one to answer with their cash app gets $20.
And what's the trivia question again?
What magazine did Earl G. Graves create?
First one to answer with their cash app gets $20. Can't beat that. Trill-ass trivia right here on Live at the Barbecue. Stay with us. We got so much in store for y'all.
Damn, we ain't got an answer yet.
Let's see if we got one on the boob tube. One more time. What's that trivia question? One more time. you got
What magazine did Earl G. Graves create?
First one to answer with their cash app is $20. So I got a question. In the meantime, in the interim of that, I'll save it. I'm going to say that question. No.
Nobody. Nobody.
So you gotta keep it more simple. Like,
All right. Well, all right.
They got Google, yo. They can just Google it.
yeah, I know.
All right.
What was the famous Pookie line from New Jack City? What's the most favorite Pookie line from New Jack City?
Yeah. What was the name of the girl they said bye to on Friday?
Yeah, right. I'm about to get that 20 out. Hold up, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready to send somebody to answer. and we're going to split it.
Well.
Oh, wow.
Nobody.
We're going to close the polls.
Yeah, we
only been 5 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, in the 5 minutes, yeah.
So how about the Ravens? How about Lamar? Is he going to get some money? Jalen Rose said he can't get no money because he won't hire a white agent.
No choice but to pay.
Well, yeah.
So how you gonna pay? It's not the Ravens.
What's the length of his contract? He
want 4 or 5 years, but he want guaranteed money.
What?
He want he deserved, the market rate 160, 180 guaranteed. You see what they gave bum ass Russell?
How much they gave Russell?
Russell got like 240.
Well, he only had like 185 guaranteed, I think.
Yeah, so he got big money guaranteed. He wants something around that.
He wanted 250 guaranteed.
See, and that's my thing.
He wanted 250 guaranteed.
That's my thing. What they doing with all that money if you're not turning around, putting it back into your people?
It don't matter yet. Let me get it first. Let me figure that shit out.
But they already got the earlier contracts, right? How much money he got off his first go around? 100 million?
No, man, this is first real contract.
Oh, yeah?
No, yeah. This year, he got the most money this year than he got in his entire career. He got 23 million this year. Last year, he made 5 million. The year before that, he made 2 million.
All right.
And the year before that, I think he made like 1.3.
However it go down, guaranteed next year he's gonna make at least.
He'll make at least $40-something million next year.
So see, but I don't expect him to do anything for us, right? I could be wrong, right, to take that position, but I'm talking about dudes that come from the scrape and make that kind of money, and not
Black Enterprise. Yeah, Jordan.
Who got that?
Yeah, what's your cash app, yeah? What's your cash app?
Who got that?
Psalm 82:6.
Oh man, yeah, Mark.
Hey man.
Mark, man, ain't playing. Got cash app in there.
Hey man. Hey man, see? That's what I'm talking about, man. Earl G. Graves, man. That boy was tenacious, man.
Is that magazine no longer in circulation? It is, isn't it?
I think it is. I think his son is in control of that magazine now, but it's not. I don't think it gets as much press as it used to.
Of course not.
But that's an opportunity for us.
It's something positive.
That's an opportunity.
It's something positive. You know what I mean? Anything that teach us about wealth and growth and business, they're gonna silence that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or,
how can we create an environment where an inclusive environment where we don't lose, but everybody wins. But if it's our intellectual property, then we win the most. And you can still eat, because everybody got to eat. I understand everybody got to eat, right?
Our thing is, what we lack is ability to distribute on a large scale. We can create shit, but then but they have a construct where it's though take all you niggas creativity and all that shit. Go home, go in your basement and go ahead and make that little wooden bike. But when you ready to sell that motherfucker, you gotta come through the gate. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have distribution. You know what I'm saying? That's what we lack. We lack be able to distribute things on a grand scale. But we got the internet.
All right. So how can we distribute? How can we distribute stuff to each other?
The internet. You know what I'm saying? Like we do.
Yeah,
right?
but then you're gonna get Amazon.
But then
involved,
our products
UPS involved. You're gonna get other.
I don't mind giving the delivery guy a cut. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mind that.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So it's there, but it's just about how our products are valued lesser than the designers, the foreigners. You see what I'm saying? So we got some things to do, and we got to change our attitude and the way we go about things. You know what I mean? Like I say, service. You know what I'm saying? Because you try to support black businesses, but it don't seem like they appreciate it. You know what I mean? That you're making that conscious effort to spend your money with them versus others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he said it to us.
He said,
What we got? What is it?
we need to see each other as equals. Yeah, we do. But it's hard when you come from nothing and then you get a little something, and the first thing you want to do is get up on that other level and and get bougie, lucky die. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but we getting our narrative from somewhere else. You understand what I'm talking about?
What's that cash app, man?
You put your cash app in,
Say,
Mark, man. Hold on, my bad.
MJ.
MJM Math. 2 T's. Go for broke.
Trill ass trivia.
How long y'all stream for, Shell?
Live at the Bbq.
It's normally 1, but we 1.5 now. You know.
We got MJMMATTH.
And you see him?
You got 2, but
you got
that one.
Yeah, that's the one. The top one is the one you see.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. You
Yeah, we good.
Good.
We good, yeah.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We'll be back next week, Saturday, 9 p.m. And it gets more and more interesting as we go along. More Trill Ass Trivia. We have Put It on the Grill. We have artists come through, performing live interviews. We got some more information, you know what I mean, to help us grow economically, get freedom, and we enjoy hanging out with y'all. We appreciate y'all, and catch y'all next week. Deuces.
Peace.